So here I'm going to have 3/4 spades in the cutoff. There's going to be 2 limpers to me, and I was feeling a little frisky. So I raised to $20, which is not enough money to pick up the blinds. So I should have made it bigger to incentivize them to fold with my 4 high hand. As well as this is not a raise off of 130 big blinds. That is for sure. But here I was feeling a little frisky. Small blind calls off of a $90 stack, which is not good, and the original limper calls. So we're going to go heads up to 10-5-8. Not a good board for me, and more of a board that's going to hit them. So I'm going to just check this back. Don't need to start bluffing just yet. Turn is a king, which is great. I have all the king queens, king jacks, and ace kings, as they do not. And they both check to me again. I think if they both check to me and I have 4 high, I need to start betting. So I bet 30, small blind folds, and the original limper calls. And given the action, the check to me twice. I think he has a lot of pair of 10s with no kicker, pair of 8s even with no kicker, both flush draws and a lot of straight draws, all that I am still losing to. I think it would be really hard to call a bet even with king with no kicker, a 10 with no kicker, and then I obviously lose to all the straight draws that are queen high and jack high, so I need to bet here. And I do want to bet large. I don't want to give him a good price as he isn't the most solid player. So I want to go about maybe 100 or even more, considering I am almost playing the board. I got 135, and that does get the job done. So that was a good hand. I think I played it well, considering he did check twice. So here I have queen 8 offsuit in a bomb pot. If you don't know what a bomb pot is, it is when everybody antes $6 and we all go straight to a flop. So the flop is going to be queen 8-7, 2 spades. Pretty good hand for me. I have 2 pair with a lot of good action players in this game, Francis and Yoda. So I check with the intention of check raising, and it works out as Francis bets 38, folds back to me, and I want to be check raising big here. There is 9-10 spades, worst 2 pairs is 7-8 and queen 7, which I want to get action from before a action killing card comes. And he would call a jam with the draws as well, so I want to be charging him. So I go all in. He calls with the queen 2, and let's see if I can hold here. I think I can hold here. Comes a king, turn comes a king, and the river comes a 3, and I hold. I think this is a good example of you want to be game selecting and finding players that are playing like Francis is, as a lot of people will not be calling with the queen 2 there in a bomb pot. So I'm going to try to do my best to explain this. This is BigO high-low. It is a split game, which includes a low and a high. For the low to be qualified, there needs to be 3 cards that are 8 or lower, including the ace, and the 2 cards that are the lowest and not paired on that board with the 3 low cards will be entitled to half of the pot. And the high plays the same, playing 2 cards. And if there is no low, then the high will just outright scoop the pot. So you want to be thinking both ways. What do I have? So I have the suited to the ace and the suited to the queen, 8-8, 2 ace queen, and it is a very nice starting hand in this game, as the ace deuce is just the best low. So if a flop came 8-7-3, I am going to have the best possible low because it is the lowest and it is not paired. And then my high would be whatever else I can get with that. So we're going to start with a 50-cent dollar and a $2 straddle. I'm just going to limp this. Lightning has been playing crazy. I mean, think about the most action player you can think about in your home games or wherever you play. Lightning is basically the equivalent of that, just re-raising all the time with anything. Flush draws, 2 pairs, 1 pair, even 1 pair. I don't really think he knows how to play high-low. Anyways, he raises to 1050. I can 3-bet this a certain percentage of the time and get Bam Bam out and play in position. I actually wouldn't mind that. But I don't mind flatting because I maybe want to get Bam Bam in. You can make a lot of bad plays on low flops that come with a lot of lows. Anyways, I flop amazing. A set of 8s with a nut low draw. And this is so good because Lightning has so many hands that he's willing to go broke with that are just not able to compete with mine. Like, example, in a flush draw with a bad low, he will go broke with 10-8 if he has the last 8. 2 pair, 8-3. He is willing to go broke with all of those hands. And I have a great hand. If he has ace deuce without a high possibility, I have ace deuce with a set, which would give me 3/4 of the pot if it did hold up. So he bets 34, and his range is infinite. Again, just think about the most action player. I'm not even worried about a set of 10s here. I basically have the nuts because of my backdrop with the ace deuce. Any 7, 6, 5, or 4 would give me the low as well. So I raise this up. I mean, I'm just going to raise this all day. He re-raises, and I am more than happy. Again, I am not worried about anything. He just has so much garbage. I've been playing with him for 2 hours now. Just has so many weird hands that he's just re-raising with. He loves action. I have middle set with the best low draw possible. If he has ace deuce without anything and a low comes, we would both share the low and then I would scoop the high. So I re-raise him, obviously, so happy to get it in. And he calls with the bad news, a set of 10s. I can't believe it, honestly. He was playing crazy up to this point. I mean, I can't even believe how crazy he was playing, but he has it. So I need my low to come in to maybe chop this thing, or maybe find the miracle 8. King does give me some help. I can find a jack for a scoop. I need a low or a jack. This is really a sweat on this river card here. Let's see, forgot what the river was. Just a really bad beat here. I mean, I can't describe how crazy Lightning was playing. I'd never put him on a set. And yep, the 9 is higher than a low card, so I do not get half of the pot, and he will scoop it. Really unfortunate. I mean, just he is playing so crazy, and he's going to get paid when he has it. So that was that hand. That was fun. So now we have the ace deuce queen 9 king suit to the ace with the ace deuce, which is very important. The button is going to open to 750, and we're going to go 4 ways to the flop. It is 3-8 jack rainbow. I have a low draw as well as some straight equity. I'm going to lead into the field for half pot, and it's going to fold around to the button action player who is going to raise it to 75. Nothing to do but make the call with this much equity. And the turn is a 10, completing my straight. I'm going to check it over to him, and he's going to get that pot. Nothing to do but move in with the straight and nut low draw. He ends up having the set of jacks with no low possibility. And the river will come a 4. So it's a 3-8-4 ace deuce low that I have, as well as the straight. And that is a scoop in high low. So here we are playing BigO high only, so there is no low aspect in this hand, and I have the king 10 jack queen 8 suit to the jack, and I'm going to limp the cutoff. I definitely could have raised, and this game is playing pretty good. Cujo is good action, and so is Raised by the River. Cujo's going to raise, and we're going to go 4 ways to the flop, which comes queen 9-7, a lot of equity with the wrap here. And if this board didn't have a flush draw on it, I probably would raise Cujo. But since it has the flush draw on it, I'm just going to make the call. And we are going to make the straight, the Jack 10 straight with a 2 pair, queen 8, and a redraw to a higher straight with the king 10. So there is a lot of equity here, but if I just had Jack 10, I would not feel so great about this bet here. When Raised by the River bets 120, I think he has the exact same straight as me. So if I did not have my redraws of the 2 pair queen 8 and the redraw to a higher straight king 10, I would not be raising here and actually consider folding, because I am getting free rolled, as he could have Jack 10 with any type of club combination of sorts. But since I have the queen 8 and the king 10 redraw, I think this is very viable to raise, as I think he could have the just bare Jack 10 in itself. In that case, I am free rolling him to a boat or a higher straight. And for those reasons, I'm going to re-raise, and he has the exact same straight with one of his redraws, which is the 2 pair queen 9. So I have the queen 8 and the higher straight redraw, and he has the queen 9 redraw, as we both have the same straight. And this is a common spot, as you really want to be trying to free roll somebody, and he hits his free roll with the queen 9. So as you can see, you want to have those redraws, and I lose a decent sized pot here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see some more BigO high and high-low action, or if you guys just want to see Texas Holdem. I hope you have a good day, and good luck on the felt.